Hey guys, look who I picked up on the side of the road. It's a turtle.
I haven't
A turtle
drank
hitchhiker.
in 4 days.
Food, water, atmosphere.
And that's what happened the last time we went to LucasArts and frickin' Skywalker Ranch.
You know,
I was today years old when I realized that Corley Motors is supposed to be an analog for Harley Motors.
Yep.
Just something I just remembered.
You know, I'm also
Welcome everybody.
Oh.
Welcome everybody back to Full Throttle Remastered. Now with Ronnie mode.
Hey, I'm here to get puns every now and then and annoy everybody.
Also, I gotta
Aw,
say, I was
Sorry, that's how I drive.
You know, like you brought up, I have to say I was completely disappointed during our trip to Skywalker Ranch. It was not at all what I was expecting it to be. There isn't even a single cow there.
I'm here for the shareholders meeting.
Mr. Ripburger has postponed the meeting until Mr. Corley's murderers are apprehended. All the
Oh.
shareholders are
Oh.
notified.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I haven't checked my voicemail lately, Mac.
Actually, now
We'll
that I
work on
think
you.
about it, you kind of look like one of the people that were accused of his murder.
We'll work on those snappy one-liners later. So, okay, so a quick update, Matt, to you where we are in the story at this moment. We've been chasing after Maureen or Mo all the way to Corley Motors because we have potentially evidence that could convict Ripburger, the current, sort of CEO of the company, that he was the one who actually killed Mr. Corley.
Isn't he
with
played
a
by
real
Mark
big
Hamill?
stick.
Yes.
Yes. And I believe I'm getting.
Speaking of
You'll be hearing
Skywalker.
yeah, oh my
Yes.
god, yeah. We'll be hearing a number of voice actors in this. And we believe Maureen has potentially the film, or someone took the film from the camera, and we haven't been able to find her. All we know is that she did used to roll with the Vultures a long time ago, potentially. And as we're exploring around the premises, because we were going to hopefully try to expose Ripburger at the shareholders meeting, now the shareholders meeting has been canceled unless, we die.
Right.
Yeah, because unfortunately we were the ones trained for the murder.
We got your pennants.
Hey, Bill.
We got it all right here.
Yeah, Bill's all
Official
over.
Corley Motors
Bill's all over the
merchandise.
place in this project.
Our bunnies come with batteries included.
Oh, it's Electro Money.
Lovable.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
The official
Hearing this
license
voice,
plate
all
of
I
the
can think
Motors
of is
Statutorium.
Hold on,
We
give me
got
a
your
second. I
t-shirts
have
here.
to think of the line. Oh yeah, all I can think of is I don't feel safe.
Beverage hat with your drink of choice.
Oh my god, I killed Sprig!
Oh, God, oh, yeah, you're right. It
Have
is
you ever
totally
killed a man?
his grand.
Have you ever killed a man, Pop Pop?
You big fella. What can I get you?
Maybe someday we should go our way to Marathon Amphibia, especially now
We
that it's
should.
over.
It's a great show.
We don't have much.
I thought we already
Especially
had.
with
Another hideout is right up the road.
it's on our list.
I
It's on
thought
our
we
list.
already had that
But
planned.
Social.
We did.
did.
Well, I think the thing is that we were waiting till we finished Gravity Falls first.
Speaking of which, when are we going to get back to that? It's been like, what, 3 years since we started that marathon?
Oh God.
I'm looking for a good.
Maybe we could start the new year with that.
Good souvenirs is all I got.
I mean, we are. I mean, yeah.
Our next New Year's resolution, actually start our fucking marathons.
We won't do it.
Yay.
We'll do more than just movies. We can actually watch full-on TV shows. Because that's really all we've been focusing on when you actually have the time for it.
Can I just
We
take
still
a
gotta watch Pluto.
I think you may
That
not be
too.
ready.
That too.
Yeah, that
And
too.
and I talked you guys into doing a marathon on the 80s Astro Boy movie show at some point.
actually
And the movie.
about it?
He
And
hesitates.
yeah, well, we should do that too at some
Fair
point.
enough.
Even if you could definitely make the argument there's really no need.
I'm gonna take the bunny.
Souvenirs to
What?
remind you.
Why are you taking the bunny?
Let's see the cash, amigo.
I'll owe you.
No bucks, no yucks, compadre.
Okay, hey, look what's over there.
It's a whole
Where?
box of those furry things.
Come on. I actually do want to wait for him to turn around.
Buy your kids
Can't we
bunnies
just give him the
to
five-finger
stand up on
discount and
the
grab the
long
bunny?
ride home.
Well, it's tied up.
You would think that. Horace.
I got a button under my toe that's wired directly into Corley Security's alarm system. Of course,
Oh.
I could be lying, but the question is, do you feel lucky?
Lately? No.
Then we will
Fair
not
point.
chance
Don't be
it.
a cheap jerk. Buy something.
No, look around. Look anywhere else other than this. I'm gonna lick the bunny
I'm not
box.
putting my lips on that.
It was worth a shot.
We don't got it. Then it stinks.
Okay, come on.
That is the hot
You
pop
don't
laugh.
want to. You
That
just
was
can't
the
get
hot
this
pop
stuff
laugh.
somewhere else, folks.
Put it side by side, Logan. Do it.
I can't get that clip.
Let
Hang
you
on.
see.
I can.
If I do that, Disney could get me. I could get in trouble with Disney. I could get poor James in trouble. And then James will be in the same situation that Bunny is in, except it'll be in the jacket of a Disney corp.
That's too bad.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, it depends on how long you use the clip. I think the laugh is less than 2 seconds.
I think this jacket's been worn by a rat recently.
Anyway, so can't go into the front door. We gotta try and convince them that the murderer is actually killed, even though we know we didn't do anything. So let's get around to actually how we're gonna start solving things and get a move on here. We actually are fine. Back to the bike. We need to go out and since we're actually, as the guy mentioned, we actually happen to be right next to frickin' Vulture territory. No. There. We actually have to be right next to Vulture territory, so we're gonna go out to Vulture territory and see if maybe they can tell us where Mo is.
I'm sure they're that. Woohoo!
Also, speaking of Bill, can I tell you guys a kind of sad story?
What's up?
Oh no, what happened?
So when I went to, I unfortunately never got time to actually say hi to him,
There's the Vulture
which I
hideout
should have.
on the other side
But when
of
I
this
went to
field.
MomoCon
I've heard a lot
last
about
year in
the Vultures.
2022, we're recording this at the end of 23,
And I
mind you.
guess it's all true.
Like when I went to MomoCon in 2022, Bill was the guest of honor, but barely anybody showed up to the signing for his booth.
Oh,
Well, that's a
sucks.
shame.
Like nobody
sucks.
knew who he was apparently.
Those
I
weapons
guess.
were at a
What?
Yeah.
Nobody knew Goofy.
No, okay.
Nobody knew Goofy.
Here's the thing: the you know the name Goofy. You do. We like voice actors. We are obsessed with. How about this? It's the difference between. I love Bill, and I think he is amazing. One of the best voice actors ever. I think I know the reason why. Most of the people at that convention stood in line for video game or anime voice actors. Not
Kingdom
cart-
Hearts.
No. Stop. I'm talking about, like, when you think Goofy, you're not going to actively look up who the voice actor of Goofy is, are you? But people who are, like, big into Halo and stuff like that, I'm not saying his line was completely empty, but it was mostly empty.
I do know at my own convention it was pretty easy to go see him, but it wasn't. It wasn't the Yuri Lowenthal. So we should explain really quick before we start getting onto other topics about this.
Yeah, I was also kind of wondering why we're just pacing around doing nothing for
to
the past
give
5
Matt
minutes.
time to talk, and it wasn't 5 minutes. It's been like 45 seconds slow.
But
down.
anyway,
Yeah, sure. 45 seconds.
If that felt long to you, James, you're not going to like this part. Welcome to that second puzzle I was saying I didn't quite care for. So
and
we
also
are
the
on,
reason we need the bunny.
So we are on one side of the minefield. The Vulture's hideout is on the other side of the minefield.
And
Okay.
there's landmines in between the both of us. Go, my little friend, go!
Is that thing a real rabbit?
No,
it's just mechanical.
it's a battery powered. So it's gonna go up ahead. It gets stuck. There it goes. So the way that works is that the bunny's movement is kind of random, and it's gonna start moving forward. And if ever it doesn't, when it leaves those little trails you see appearing on the ground, it's safe and it is safely moved forward without setting off any landmines.
I just realized, by the way, that this game came out the year that I was born.
Really?
What do you know?
Aww.
Yeah.
So careful. That was the part where there was already a landmine, so no problem there. And it's actually getting pretty close to making it across the landmine. I actually feel pretty good.
We're gonna need another rabbit.
We're gonna need
We're
a
gonna
lot
need-
of rabbits.
A lot of rabbits.
Also,
Way
thank
more than just the single one.
God the rabbits are actually robots and we don't have to worry.
It can still be PG-13. Also, thank goodness that one battery survived, because that battery is going to be critical in our equation of getting multiple bunnies.
Hey, you look at it this way. Free batteries.
Yeah, free batteries included. So here's how.
Oh my god, is this an Energizer joke?
What's a couple of bucks
Yes.
in exchange for a
Maybe.
timeless memento?
Well, kind of. You'll see.
These souvenirs all have an
He has a butt ton
appreciation
of bunnies in that box. No way am I going to be able to steal them from him
Don't crowd,
normally.
everybody. There's enough
So
for
what we're going to do is we're
everyone.
going to use his idea that I am allowed to take the car for a test drive, replace its battery,
Some life into it.
because it didn't have any before.
Sure. Take it for a spin. Just don't go out of range.
All right.
Right.
But
Don't go away empty-handed.
really quick,
Come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's far enough, bud. Hey,
Wait until I tell Sprig about this.
Gosh darn it!
now look what you did. The entrance is all the way through the factory.
And it's a
Hang
one-way
on, buddy.
exit.
Daddy's coming.
But by the way, really quick,
Bunnies.
yeah, really quick,
Yes.
your whole, really quick, the one argument, Logan, that you did about the Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts,
Uh-huh.
yes, it's a very popular video game series. I have not seen people look up the voice actors in Kingdom Hearts much. Like,
Well,
it-
the
the
because-
non-Disney voice actors anyway.
yeah, then, well, yeah, no. Well, no, again, I'm sorry. Whenever I go to a convention, like an anime convention and all that, the people whose lines are always full are the anime voice actors and the video game voice actors. Primarily those primarily do that stuff. Bill, I love his stuff. He mostly does Western cartoons, of which the anime fandom are not fans of.
A
Sadly.
bunch of weebs, a lot of them.
Yeah, basically.
Vultures.
Yeah, it's a total weeb convention. I mean,
You know,
So
we wouldn't have your precious anime without Walt.
So I'm going to throw this out there because I do want to hear from Matt. I want to hear about the stuff about his involvement with not involvement. Sorry, I'm not involved in the game either. But his experiences with the game. I just was to say. So now what's going to happen, James, is I'm going to set loose all 12 of the bunnies.
that's a
All
fuck ton-
12 of the bunnies.
that is a fuck ton of bunnies.
Go, my friends, be free.
And they're still slow as molasses. I mean, look at them. They're adorable, but you think they could go further than one pace a minute.
I'm going to take someone with me.
I love that they're playing Ride of the Valkyries.
Oh yeah, every time I use them, it sends off a little bit. You know what? I'll hold off. Because this is why I want to grab each one by one. Is normally they'd all go randomly. So that's why the idea is grabbing them all allows me to actually chain them back to forth. Because the dialogue we just heard him say earlier was the mines replanted. Every time I leave the screen, all my progress gets reset. That's why we need all these. That's why
Yeah.
we need all these bunnies.
Ba-
Because now that I have them all, I will be able to make it across cleanly.
Yeah,
That's
basically that first bunny, from what I can tell, was just this is to show you, now you need the rest.
Yeah. So let me go as far as this guy had gone before he exploded, and set loose a bunny, and rinse and repeat. It's a meh puzzle. That's why I don't care for this puzzle as much.
Yeah.
So Matt,
Honestly,
over
sorry.
over this fitting theme, Matt, what were your experiences with Full Throttle?
Well, as I mentioned, it came out the year I was born, and I do own it. I do own the HD version of the game.
Oh, okay, nice. I have been liking this remastered version with the
Yeah.
cartoony art style.
Yeah. But yeah, I own the remastered version, and yeah. So I
Oh,
haven't
forgot to
played
bring this
it.
up during the- Oops.
Yeah, no, I will admit, I really want to play this game. I mainly wanted to be here so I can see the game for the firsthand. Also because
Oh, okay.
I love LucasArts. Who doesn't?
This may not have been the first big puzzle to show you for this of what's going on here. And whoop, there's not one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Listen, if it's anything like Grim Fandango.
Right. I mean, I'll say that much. I think the story is,
I don't want to say
of all the LucasArts games, I like to think the story is on par with a Grim Fandango.
That's good. And
Oh.
Thank goodness.
Really?
Thank goodness I didn't take another step forward. That could have been bad.
Oh.
also,
Can you actually? Will he?
Walk off
Will the
into
game
it?
allow you to actually let to walk in any random direction and get blown up by the mines, or will he just be smart and say no?
Yeah, no. If I try, he will stop unless I'm on these safe paths that the bunnies had cleared out for me.
Gotcha.
I'm getting further along. Good,
Don't
further along.
think so.
Okay, let's stop. All right. So, okay. So was it mainly the LucasArts pedigree that first attracted you to the Grim Fandango name?
That's one.
that and also the fact that
Oh Jesus.
I think we're gonna need more.
Let's go get some more bunnies.
And reset the progress.
Well, hang on. Maybe there's some more in the box.
Well, I thought that was all of them, remember?
Don't think so.
I've never actually seen this happen before. I will 100%
I don't wanna
admit,
set off any of these boys.
usually when I've seen it, they go a lot farther than just 2 hops dead.
Well, that's what I was about to ask. Like, are the placements of the mimes... You mentioned, like, the rabbit moving is randomized.
Oh, okay, it was
Oh,
close
never
enough.
mind.
Oh.
It was
Okay.
close enough. We made it. We hit the
Oh.
trigger.
That's the guy I was telling you about, Susie.
You sure?
Mo!
Yeah, that's the guy who killed my father.
No, no, no.
Alright, vultures,
Hold up, hold
whack
up.
'em up.
Tress, we can talk about this. Oh, boy.
Wait, I'm not the one.
Listen, Mo, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, Ben.
What voice is Ben?
Right. We shouldn't do this.
I forgot his name. I'm looking
We
him up.
should draw this
I'll look, I'll
out,
look.
don't you think, Susie?
Hey,
Roy
I got
Conrad.
all night. You and
Ah,
her,
yeah.
kid.
Oh, he
Let's
passed away
draw
in
this
2002.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
he's
shame,
an
because
older.
I know he was on board to do a sequel for this before he
Don't
passed.
you dare talk about my father, you heartless bastard.
Malcolm once.
I said shut up about my dad.
Yeah, okay. She's not listening to reason.
Let me go, or else.
Or else what?
I'll call you names.
I'll call you names.
I'll call you names.
Like what?
There it is.
Mink
For what?
farmer.
Mink farmer.
That's not the right name.
She took umbrage with that. Okay. Well, you're on the right track, actually, James, because one of those names was a name that
call you
only
names.
her father used to call her by.
Like what?
Diaper Dynamo.
How? How'd you hear that name?
Your father. He told me just before he died.
You bludgeoned my father and then talked about old times?
I didn't bludgeon him.
Ripburger did.
last
The
time.
photographer took pictures, but her camera was stolen by the same thug that came after you.
I still have that roll.
Well,
Develop it!
While I still fit in my clothes.
Okay.
To be fair, she's angry about her father. I don't think she'd think, I'm going to develop this film.
And there we go, evidence. Every photo of him getting bludgeoned.
But no, the
Now you
other
believe me.
Don't sweat.
the other appeal that brought this to me is that
trying.
you guys know I love
We have to
cyberpunk
expose
stories. and
Ripburger
all
at the
that.
shareholders.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
is
yeah.
a
This is
a
we take him
cyberpunk
down.
world
We save my game.
outside
And
of the
your father
major
gets his dying
cyberpunk
wish.
cities, and I
Nothing
love
Oh, yeah,
hearing
it's
those
motors.
kind of stories.
Ripburger canceled
It
the
is. It does give it a
shareholder
unique
meeting.
like
He
appeal
made a
and like
statement to the press
sort
that
of a
there'd be
Mad
no
Max
meeting Until
vibe.
the murderers were
Yeah.
brought to justice.
So, no shareholders meeting.
So
until
you
we're
can't
both
see
dead.
nothing either. Nope.
That could be.
In
a
fact,
Not a
I'm
thing.
Maybe we should
In
stop
fact, I'm not
squinting
convinced
so
I-
hard.
Here we go. Faking Ben
In
and
fact, I'm not
Maureen's
convinced I
death.
even have
Act
eyes.
one, scene one.
Okay.
Adrian Ripburger.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this game. They didn't give anybody
Maureen
eyes.
out of hiding has
It's the
developed
art
Well, I mean,
style.
technically they
Actually,
do
you
in
know-
certain expressions.
First
No,
prize at
know what I
tonight's
just
Smash
realized?
Up Derby
Oh, hey.
is a vintage
Yeah, I forgot you
hardtail
could
that
do
Look at
must be
that.
stored with her
Uh,
dad.
You got it.
Rip hopes
But
Mo
no,
tried
no,
to
I
match
realized
that
about
on account of
most
her
LucasArts
sentimental attachment to it.
games.
So Ben and Mo
What's that?
play
Name
along,
name
put
a
on
LucasArts
disguises, and
game,
enter the demolition
like
room,
the point and
which
click
ends
kind, like Grim
tragically
Fandango,
when
Day
the
of the
cars
Tentacle, where you
explode
actually
and
see
both are
the
presumed
eyes
dead.
of the characters.
Question.
Name one.
Save your questions until the end.
The Monkey
Guy
Island
Brush.
games.
Explosives
Yeah,
in
but
Mo's
they're
car
usually like little
can
beady
only
eyes.
be
But yeah, they
triggered
do
by
some
a
close-ups.
Well, there's
hit
also the
with a
close-ups that they have in the
defense
games.
car. This
That's fair.
Oh, that is true.
ejects Mo
That's fair,
clearly.
But you're right. Normally,
Most of the
normally,
time
but you're right.
it's-
Normally the sprite.
Yeah, most of the time they're either
Notice her
slits,
rejecting out of
dots,
the car.
or my
No,
favorite,
I'll be
skeletons.
watching you running around
So they
like
have the
fire.
excuse of
Yeah,
no eyes.
That's another question.
Oh,
I have.
Yeah, okay, how should I
I have
ask?
another one.
How-
Sam and Max.
yeah,
Like, and I don't mean Sam and Max themselves, but all the NPCs.
Run around the stadium.
That's fair.
Yeah,
To be
that's-
fair, I'm mostly
Your
joking,
cute
but
little asbestos.
Oh, I
I know. So I'll be wearing asbestos. I'm gonna be on fire.
All right then.
Fantastic.
Blow your
hold on, we're
guards
wearing
up.
asbestos, so we're just going to die.
Yep, we'll just die slowly as opposed to quickly. So, in case anyone was trying to figure out what was going on with that plan, Ripburger has set up a obvious trap to kill us, so we're going to pretend to fall for the obvious trap, so that he thinks he's killed us, therefore we can set him up. See? There she is in her perfect outfit, and there's me
Look
in
at
my
those
perfect
wigs.
disguise. And there's me in my perfect disguise, the Pyro Man.
Why is
But
the
no,
guy
that's
on
definitely
the
Maureen
far-
in the blonde
Why
wig.
does the guy on the far left have our face?
Now I'm just
I don't know, actually.
I mean, are you sure that's not us?
It
No,
looks-
I'll be honest, even I'm fooled who I am.
Also, I like the fact that like even more camo realize that these are really bad disguises.
Her name is Doreen Schmorley. That's her disguise name.
Sick 'em,
Hang on.
boys!
A last-minute addition.
Oh,
Hey!
Ouch.
Oh, hey, you guys again.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
Maurice LaMarche.
Oh, hey.
Hey, look, you can
Almost
see
like you guys
Max.
are out of the picture for good.
Hey, you can see a Max sign up there,
aw.
Where is it?
behind the subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I know
dear.
That was a thing.
Oh,
That's
hello.
cool.
They're immediately targeting her.
Hang on, Mo. Here I come.
So here we go. We have our new transportation and oh, hey,
Bumper cars!
That's one thing that does kind of bug me, like about this section. You'll suddenly be interrupted by like random close-ups like that.
and the issue that we need to deal with is that
Watch out for the
the issue with
brothers,
the
Mo.
issue with this is in order to set up the whole plan, I need to trigger a head-on collision with Mo, and the Boom Boom Brothers are going to continuously keep me from getting close to her to do that. So I need to do a little bit of a puzzle here.
Get over here and nail me.
In time, in time.
That could be taken out of context.
Yes, it can. Okay, so I need to get onto this ramp because one thing that has been we're gonna find out here is when I hit this guy, boom!
That car stalled.
When I land on top of the roof and Goomba stomp them, the car stalls out.
Also, I'm sorry. I just all I can imagine seeing this guy now, instead of talking like, I see what I did. All I can hear is.
So it's the Swedish shift dressed as a pyro.
Yes.
Or Saberman.
Or Saberman. Or the Pyro. I hear you, man. Don't worry.
I know you
All
mentioned
the
Pyro
above.
earlier. So.
Yeah.
Okay, are we free? He's just rubbing it in this poor car's face.
He is a necessary tool, trust me.
Then I can't avoid these other cars forever.
Working on it, honey. Working on
I'm not good at this car driving shtick. I'm more so into bikes.
I forget.
it. Go
is there-
up! There you go.
I forget. Is there a time limit to this?
I forget.
I doubt it. I mean, this is LucasArts we're talking about that is normally pretty good about having no, game over scenarios. And the winner is Rocky!
And we've just gotten confirmation, folks. 30% of the audience has left for the box office to get their refunds. This has been the most disappointing Demolition Derby ever.
That's what happens when you
Should've been
replace
on the
everyone's
orange
steering.
one.
That's what happens when you replace everyone's steering wheels with a mouse and keyboard.
Okay, I have another plan. Since he won't let me get on top, since he won't let me get around the ramp, I'm just gonna push this guy off the ramp from above. Like, that way he'll be into position without me going inside of the Boom Boom Brothers, like, aggro range. Okay, so there we go
Like
up.
so.
There we go up. Come on. There it is. Okay.
This is a tight fit.
Then up, 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 up. And then
Alright, we
accelerate
got it.
and
Now
go!
do it!
Okay, Boom Boom Brothers. It's all over.
Bounce.
And
Up.
Mo's like, what took you so long?
Doing? Are you taking a nap?
No, the engine stalled. He's
Oh.
trying.
Idiots.
Okay, Mo. Time for our big
Head-on collision.
Do it.
And she ejects while I run around so that nobody can see her.
It's the unknown Avenger. Give him a hand, folks. That looks painful.
You don't know the half of it.
That's
running.
Man, quit clowning around and make a diversion.
I am a diversion.
as I'm on fire having this conversation.
The bike is guarded.
Who cares about the bike?
Mo says it's important, so
So
we're
she
not
is
gonna
getting
get
it.
Alright, I'll see what I can do, but I'm burning at both ends here.
Oh, I do like
I,
it.
my butt, my ass is literally exposed right now.
Is that a
Oh,
big
hello.
enough distraction for you?
What is he doing?
I think this is. I think this may be copyrighted music because I feel like I've heard this guitar riff before.
Big diversion. We ain't leaving without that.
Well, I mean, woman, do you see how much of a diversion this already is? The whole damn lane's on fire.
I'm trying not to click on you, ma'am. I'm trying to click on the flammable fuel lines. Let's go all the way up and down then.
What else should we be burning?
There it goes.
Oh my God! Even I'm on fire.
Thank you,
Look at them all
Bill.
scatter.
There we go, and they get their bike. Meanwhile,
Come on, man. We're missing all the action.
Now, squish that firefly while he's hot.
oh dear.
Yeah, you better
on
run.
it, boss.
Look at him run.
Up on top.
He's running with his pants on fire. Real
Can't stop your
cute.
car now. Can't hit me while I'm off your car, huh?
What the fuck do you think you're doing up there, kid? Get off!
Wee.
Well, Boom Boom Brothers, drive it to the fire. But we'll die.
Into the fire. After me, boys.
We're literally going in the fire.
Yep, because I have an asbestos suit on, and they do not.
Oh, are they
And they
really
come.
gonna? Oh my God, they really are.
And they miss me. And uh-oh.
What happened? Did you get him?
We finally got him, Bolus. That means Ripburger has to make us vice presidents now, like he promised.
I'm actually curious what
And
these guys
give
look
us
like.
10,000 shares
Oh,
of
actually
stock
pretty
each.
spot on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Not bad.
Funny smell. What's that? The temperature light?
Smells like gas.
Well, on the bright side, I just made 20,000 shares of stock. Time to start the shareholders meeting.
Now he believes we're both dead. There you go.
Where's the hardtail?
What the? What happened to the bike?
All over the floor, Mr. Avenger.
What?
Wow,
What happened
literally
to your
ripped it to
deep
shreds.
Sentimental attachment to your father's vintage bike.
Ben, it's just a bike. I can put it back together in about a half an hour. That's
Eh,
assuming, of course, I can find that key.
Wait, what key?
What
Key?
key are you talking about?
Key to my dad's safe. I remember.
Oh,
he
yeah,
hid
his
it
will may
somewhere
be
on
in
this
there, and that
bike,
could probably
but
help
I
us
looked
out.
everywhere, and I can't find anything that even looks like a key.
Okay.
Key to my heart. The safe that's so important.
My dad's will. I'm counting on him to tell
And
the
of
truth
course,
about
and of
finding
course,
Why did he
Mickey.
keep you a secret all these years?
Can you believe that this is
I'm
technically a
careful to
Disney
find out
property
about
now?
my mom.
What's so bad about Mrs. Corley?
Oh, that's
She
a
wasn't
stretch.
my mom.
Better put that one back.
Oh.
Also,
But how
was
are we gonna
the
get in the
bigger
factory?
guy of the two
Back
Boom
in the
Boom Brothers?
factory, there's a secret
Oh,
entrance that
Bolus.
leads straight into Dad's office.
Fun fact, that
He
was
used to sneak
Bruno
me
from
inside to help him with his bike
Grim
designs.
I
Fandango.
got too old to do all the
Oh,
work.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, Jack
nice.
Angel.
Yeah, this is back when I was 6.
He rarely talks, but that's fair.
How do I find a secret
He was a bit.
passage?
He was a big
It's
character
tricky.
there, and then
You have
Grim
to wait
Fandango.
for
They
all
gave him a
the
little more to do.
utility meters to turn
Yeah,
back.
just a little.
Then you kick the wall in just the right spot, and you're in.
Got it.
How was your flight?
Well, there were some explosions during takeoff, and I landed in a minefield.
Oh.
But other than that, it was fine.
I mean, she seems
I'm
fine.
fine, by the way.
No worse for
Thanks for
wear.
asking.
Great. Now help me find that
Thank
key.
you.
Remember that time you tried to
These
kill
two
me?
really were made
Yeah,
for each
we
other.
really taught you a lesson.
Ha ha!
Get it?
Fun fact. That's the name of the achievement for getting past that part of that game. Anyway.
I'll
Nice.
see what I can do.
Right.
All right, time to dig through all the rubble.
So right off the bat,
Whole bunch of numbers.
way too many.
That's all. Indeed.
I
Just
love how
remember
he has.
this.
I love how it's just the exact same. Just,
Just yeah.
one
just
five
remem-
4492.
Yeah. 154492. Just remember that.
Honestly, gives me maximum flashbacks all over again every time you approach
Here,
a safe,
take the photos.
safe that
I
required a
don't
key.
want 'em.
It's not a
Show
safe
them to
treasure chest.
someone important if you get a chance.
Okay, so now we have the murder photos on hand as well.
All right.
So for now, we're gonna try and sneak in because apparently there is a secret entrance to the There's a secret entrance that is directly beside, but it's back here, and it'll actually take us directly into Corley Motors' oh, damn, a little bit early. It'll take us directly into his private office, but I have to kick this wall right when they all turn black. Wait for it. Kick!
Dude.
Good thing it stops just before you kick it.
Yeah.
Ooh, we made it.
Hello.
Look at that.
You know, that's the thing that every evil corporate mastermind needs for their secret lair, a back door.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, remember this used to be the good guy's back door.
That is true. That is true. He's technically in the middle of a takeover.
Yeah. The apparently he had it said his daughter could sneak in and help with bike designs when she was 6. So we probably.
I mean, you say that. I could have settled on him just being all like, "What can I say? I like back doors."
154-492.
Thank you. And you know what, James, you're right. He probably would say that. Oh, nope.
he just seemed like the kind of guy that loves to live on the edge.
And we got it.
There's
all right.
Some sort of card.
Key card.
A tape. I sure hope that's Corley's will.
All right.
Because who uses pen and paper nowadays?
Well, this is the future. Sorry, excuse me. It is the future.
It's locked.
As told in 1995.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Meeting started.
Was not only an inspirational leader,
oh, the shareholders
also
meeting.
a great personal friend. His loss affects us all deeply.
I don't trust you.
Deeply.
I don't trust you by your demeanor there, buddy.
Yeah.
We talked of a day when Corley Motors would move beyond its humble beginnings into a new vehicular age.
Mm-hmm.
And although his tragic death took him from us sooner than anyone expected.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing he grew out of that haircut, to be fair.
Malcolm Corley.
Not necessarily.
Okay, fair, but...
and I shall carry out that dream in his memory.
How so?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the future of Corley Motors.
The Cybertruck!
It's so boxy.
Corley was right. I never dreamed it would actually come to minivans, though.
Hey, who are you? How long have you been there?
Oh, hello.
Oh, security. Help.
Security.
Security.
Run.
Security!
What took you so long? He ran down the hallway. Move it.
Nothing here but an open.
Mavis must be
Nothing here but an open safe that wasn't there before.
Good to see that security's still pretty lax.
Okay, so let's not go into that room.
I can't bother looking around the corner.
Huh. Takes a card reader though.
Beep. There's the card.
Actually, now that we have it in inventory, can we get a better look at the photos?
Unfortunately,
No, I think we can.
You can kind of see some of it. Like that one on the top is Ripburger's evil, smug face with Corley's blood on his face. So that should be something.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Photos of her dad's murder. Gruesome.
So how do these work? Lamp level, motor level.
public offering.
So what we need to do is we need to basically force ourselves a technical issue. For instance, if we were to stop the film, but then crank up the light as high as it can go, we can force a burnout on a single frame.
Ooh.
What you see before you right now is my vision for Corley.
And that's why you keep it spinning.
What the?
Oh, perfect.
Thank you, Mavis.
This is a disaster.
You're telling me we're gonna have some major downtime here. Why don't you tell a joke or something?
I don't know any jokes.
There's something funny to me.
It's bad.
There's something funny to me about like the murderous man here just actually being like kind of a decent, like not decent, but like just a regular schmo of like I'm actually not good in social events.
I do love that. I do love that bit though. Just like
Well, I'm out of ideas.
What do you take?
we need more villain moments like that.
Joker.
Look, we need more villain moments like this.
Just awkward moments.
But I like what you're getting at, Logan. It's like, I can't tell jokes. What do you think I am, a joker?
But I agree, Matt. We need more like awkward. Okay, not awkward like the farting thing from Master of Disguise, but just genuine moments of like, oh, you know what is a random moment that kind of comes to mind when the fairy godmother in Shrek 2 was actually just, even though she was beyond furious with her plan coming to like
my diet is ruined.
I hope you're happy. Yes, and just perfectly like reasonable with the service staff and like So, what we're going to set up here is we are going to set up some incriminating photos. And let's put his will.
Now, this next slide shows our new, more aggressive corporate strategy.
Aggressive how?
That is definitely aggressive.
Uh-oh. Let's play the will.
If you're hearing this, I must have croaked.
Oh.
Well, people gotta move on, you know, and make room for other people. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. I've made room for someone else to take my place at Corley Motors. And it ain't that embezzling crook Adrian Ripburger. Rip, you don't belong at the head of my company. You belong in jail.
Uh-oh.
I let this man talk me into far too many things. Like keeping my daughter a secret. He was wrong. I was wrong. I should have stood by her. I hope, Maureen, that you forgive me. And that you take over Corley Motors and run it however you see fit. All right, that's enough.
That's still pretty unsettling.
Tear them apart!
Get off the stage!
Considering they just now saw evidence of a murder, I'm baffled that they're only just booing him. But fortunately, there's someone else sitting in on the meeting.
Yep.
He was haunted by powerful forces of his own creation.
And here's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maureen Corley, and do I have a heck of a story for you. By the time I'm done, you'll see why this man should be in jail.
Yeah, maybe you should have grabbed him first and then addressed the public.
Gobble off too.
Where is he?
Well, I guess it's up to me.
There he goes.
Well, that's right, because he does have a cane.
I love that run
it's a good
cycle.
thing.
Hold on.
Me too.
It's so perfect. Oh, he's driving a truck away.
Damn, you already got in the truck.
He hobbles fast.
Run, Ripburger. When it's time to find you, we'll just follow the shiny trail.
That's right, 'cause it has that like weird.
Yes, of course we'll have daycare facilities.
Right.
Any other questions?
Oh yeah, because now she's the leader of the company. They gotta ask all these questions.
Devil.
I love how that picture is still up there.
Yeah, can we maybe cycle into a new slide?
Ben, I finally where we were meant to be all along.
Yay!
Yay! Now it's time to go follow that there
And
Ripburger.
hopefully get the rest of the polecats, my bike gang, out of jail for being wrongfully
and then find out why my
imprisoned.
gang never showed up to help us.
And then you go business suit shopping.
Don't remind me.
Just like that, we've made it to
Highly
the
terrible in
epilogue.
business
complain.
suits.
You're going to be rich.
At this point, I'd settle for just a little peace and quiet.
Would be nice.
Oh
Or
shit.
something.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get any of that.
It's a Mad Max truck.
Jeez, they're loaded on front. Of course, Ripburger was the one on the wheel.
Well, yeah, we saw him drive away with it.
Oh! Oh! Kind of weird seeing him make that face.
Yeah.
How in the world?
No!
She interrupted my speech then. She really shouldn't have. I was just
She's still alive, isn't she?
inherent dangers of murder.
You're something bigger behind
see it
you.
behind us.
Over the rocking music.
I can't hear you over the rock music and the airplane carrier.
Any faster?
Oh, the vultures have arrived.
Is that a goddamn airplane?
Yes. That's supposed to not be able to fly, but it's apparently driving around.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised nobody's ever thought to actually retrofit one of those bad boys into like
Have they ever done that in Mad
ground
Max?
vehicle.
Matt?
Say that again?
Like, have they ever used a plane in Mad Max, like just driving it like a normal truck, just because it'd be a massive one?
Not that I think of, but that would be a great idea.
I wanted a...
I really wish you'd stop doing that, Ben.
And I'm there with you, Ripburger. Again, that sounds like a big meat grinder.
Okay. Jam it then.
Then, yeah, jam it with this thing.
Oh. Get in.
You know, there's a lot of other machinery in there you probably got to watch out for.
Hey, look, a fuel line. Hey.
We'll finally get some use out of this bad boy.
Come on. There we go.
Now pour it right on his head. Oh, shit.
And there we go. With it not being able to accelerate, we're all trapped in here with us.
Gulp.
Oh, that's right. He still has turrets.
Oh.
Big Bertha. Close enough. But a gun down to control something fierce.
Oh, that's not
said
good.
This thing couldn't move.
I said it couldn't fly. I never said it couldn't taxi. Flying would be nice since we're headed for the.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that
forge.
bridge was blown up.
Ripburger, you're going to
Oh,
kill
yeah.
all of us.
Shh, Ben, don't ruin the ending.
Ah,
How do
jeez.
you stop this thing?
From the cockpit.
Of course. Well,
She said
But
pits.
he sure as hell not going to let us get there.
well, he can try. Stand perfectly still,
Careful, Ben.
because he can only go up and down.
That's right.
It's like,
You know what? I just realized, yeah, he can shoot from left and the right, but not the middle.
it's like,
Well, so much for the controls. I could have used those.
Okay, so here comes one of two puzzles we're going to have to deal with that uses this thing.
The control
Kind of. So
systems?
we have to see, okay, what can we do right now that can make this thing stop? Pre-takeoff, cargo. I don't want to depressurize the hull. The engine. Starting engines won't help me. Mid-takeoff. Acceleration? No, that's just for flying. Flaps. Post-takeoff.
To the layman, this all sounds like a whole bunch of nonsense.
Fair enough. The system has been severely damaged, not responding. Okay,
it's so severely damaged it actually like bled off of the monitor. Loading film.
Film?
Aww.
Oh, come
I
on.
was
I wanna
so
watch a
ready.
movie.
Okay, in case of emergency, self-destruct. Notify the president. No, actually, can we let the president know? Oh no, that system. He's not in
Damn it.
office anymore. Okay, fine. I'll do the. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what we gotta do. Freaking detach the landing gear. Oh, that was not the right thing to do.
That system is also
I gotta tell
severely
you what
damaged.
we do.
I know.
That's not what we do.
Okay, raise the gear.
Well, what's not damaged?
Raise the lower gear. Air conditioning, nominal. Raise landing gear and
Oh yeah.
Oh.
this should hopefully be enough friction.
Ben, what did you do?
Winged it, I assume. No.
Ooh.
Wow! Oh shit. Ah, hung by his coattail. How
Right on top of
poetic.
that weird turret thing. Ooh.
Ben, are you alive?
I am, but I don't know about Ripburger.
I can see him. He's out cold.
Oh.
Climb back here quick.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Careful, Ben.
I'm careful, I'm careful.
Wait a minute.
That's on me
I've
twice.
seen this. I've seen how this goes. Hang on a second. Which of these?
I don't think anything's working.
Oh, that works. The vehicle has been reported as stolen. No shit.
Well, son of a gun.
What can I do with here? Wait, no.
Probably defense
Oh yeah, the turrets.
machine guns.
Control. No more need for those turrets. Bye bye.
Ripburger. Oh no.
Can't beat a Corley.
Ripburger.
Now,
Please let there be a cloud. Damn it.
Oh, I was so waiting for that. Just the poof.
either that or a splash, considering he was falling into
He
a
ain't
river.
surviving that at his age.
Oh, fuck no.
And there we go. Ripburger is no more. Get me in here now.
I'll reiterate for Matt's sake. Rip.
He did that.
Burger.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I did
Oh
that.
jeez.
We need your weight in the plane.
They all ran immediately, and I don't got long.
Oh.
Which means it's
shit.
time for our last ride.
Wait. You mean it's time to go full throttle?
I knew there was a reason I didn't like you. I knew there was a reason why I had you here. I love you, man. There's the cover shot. Woohoo! And then he died. Let's go to his funeral.
Well, that was
Life was a game to him,
Aw.
and he played it by his own rules. He was a mystery to most of us,
Yeah, we didn't know much about poor Ben.
an inspiration to us all.
I'm gonna miss him already.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
He gave us freedom.
Yeah, no, the game. Yeah, the game tricks you into thinking he's dead.
Now this is Corley's funeral.
He gave us wheels.
That makes sense.
Thank
But
you,
yeah,
Corley,
it does catch you at first.
giving us a dream that will never die.
That's that.
So,
So,
Yeah.
maybe we could do lunch sometime next week.
yeah, sure. Lunch sounds great.
Things aren't gonna change, are they, Ben? I mean, just because I'm in charge of the company now, and living in a mansion and riding around in limos, that doesn't mean we won't spend a lot of time together, does it?
Look, Mo, you're in a different league now. You shouldn't be hanging out with the likes of me anymore.
But Ben,
Oh, come on.
just a
Yeah,
second.
what's...
Hello?
Time to pull a Batman.
What? No,
Hold
no,
it.
no, that's crazy. Is he nuts?
Now send Paul
Look,
Batman.
move the meeting up to 5 and tell the plant foreman that I'm coming over personally to inspect those parts. I know, that's what I told him.
It's better for the both of them.
Excuse me, what was that last part? No, that alloy was flawed to begin with. Uh-huh, yeah, good.
Things will be
Great.
better this way.
Sorry, Mo, but I drive alone.
And the game.
Kind of a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In memory of Roy Cohn.
It
Oh,
is.
there it is.
Aw.
So, yeah, that was Full Throttle. Technically the remastered version, but Full Throttle nonetheless. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Well, they even add in the retro
Oh, that's
mode.
just cool. Okay, so that actually is neat to me, because that actually does prove that in order to do these, they actually have to rebuild and tool the game from the ground up. I always thought it was like I always saw it as like, hey, Dave Grossman. I always saw it as like a, overlay, but it is the actual game itself, just with different render modes. Cool. But,
Yeah, makes perfect
and
sense.
then there's the Gone Jackals, the people responsible for the, verbal songs you've been hearing throughout this game. But yeah, otherwise, Blue Black, please don't sue us. And I've been, again, I think, I don't know if this is like the same. I don't know if I would hold this to the same level of like detail or like plot as Grim Fandango, but it had a really cool it had a really cool tone to it as one of the later ideas that, or was this the first idea that why am I forgetting his name? The first guy from a
Tim Schafer.
Yeah, was this Tim Schafer's first spearheaded directed project under LucasFilms? LucasArts?
I don't
think he
it
did
was.
quite a few before this.
I mean, wasn't he also responsible for Day of the Tentacle?
You're probably right.
I believe so,
You're
yeah.
probably right.
Hold on, let me check. Okay.
Jackal Wrangler.
This was the first. Actually, this makes sense. This was the first project that he headed.
Oh, okay.
All the other ones, he was a co-writer, programmer, co-designer, but this was the first time where he is the project leader.
I want to
Okay.
say, hear me out. I may be speaking out my ass here. I want to say that somewhere in the game Brutal Legend there may be some nod to Full Throttle, but I'm not sure. I may have to look.
Oh, that definitely has to be there somewhere. Yeah.
I'd be shocked if
because
it wasn't.
it seems so fitting. But yeah, James, what did you think of Full Throttle? This being your first time seeing it through.
Throughout the whole thing. Admittedly, this is something I meant to bring up earlier. I actually do own this game the story behind that is that I actually got it for free through my GOG account. Though, even then, I don't think I actually played much of it because I rarely, finagle with my GOG account aside from a few exceptions, with Rayman 2 or some of the KO games. But otherwise, like from what I've seen from start to finish now, like I'd say it's about on par with most other LucasArts games of its time. It's got a distinct art style that's held up to this day. Its writing is still on point. I still feel bad for poor Malcolm for passing on as soon as he did during the story, but that's part of the whole point
because
of the plot
he's
anyway.
such a fun character.
Because he was such a fun character before he got brutalized by Ripburger.
Yeah. Again, it's a bummer. I wish there could be more to this. Hype, what about you? What did you think? Just revisiting it.
Oh, I still really love it. Like, I do think that I don't know if it, going back to what I said earlier, I don't know if it would be on the same tier of writing as Grim Fandango, but I definitely think it's, well, I missed one. I do think it is at least one of the, like, more engrossing stories that LucasArts was, putting out around that time. I think the only other thing I can think of that's holding back are, like, the one or two puzzles that are probably a little more monotonous than they have any right to. Again, like the bunny march and like figuring out how to like finagle the derby course.
Yeah.
That bunny march just looks like an absolute chore
especially to
through.
figure out and like no, I'm not a fan of that. But beyond that, consider that this game's Monkey Wrench. Now that we're past that, like again, the set piece and they were experimenting with a lot, like the pre-rendered 3D backgrounds and props and the combat and stuff. Like they did put a lot into this.
By the way, really quick, it looked like this was actually Steve Blue's first video game.
No kidding, this was his first voice acting in video game. That's cool.
In a video game,
yeah, I said
yes, it wasn't his first voice acting, but it was in a game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because this definitely came out after Cowboy Bebop.
No, it didn't.
This preceded Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop came out in like 96 and he played it in 99.
For some reason, I feel like I don't know why.
Oh, sorry. No, it came out in 98 and the English version came out in 99.
Okay, for some reason, I just the style, I just keep thinking it's an 80s anime, but fair enough. Damn, all right.
80s anime, that?
Yeah, no, that's
Cowboy
pure
Bebop?
90s.
That's 100% a 90s anime.
My mind's gone places, but this song still rocks.
And I take a very long time to watch it.
I really do. It's probably Matt, even though you kind of really only saw like chapters 4 and the epilogue here, what did you think of so far what you're seeing with Full Throttle?
I really like it. I really want to give this game a try. I love Tim Schafer's stuff and all that. And yeah, I want to give this a go. And also, I will say though, story-wise, there is one question the game itself asked that they never got an answer to.
What's that?
Like, they never gave an answer. Maureen or Mo said, why didn't the Vipers show up?
My only guess is maybe they were grabbing that aircraft carrier thing, but that's all I can think of. And also,
maybe, but like, yeah, that's one big question that they didn't answer, though.
Yeah, no, they probably should have had better prep work for that. But yeah, no, otherwise, I would give this game a shot. Again, I feel like it's personally a little more linear and not as much stuff to see as Grim Fandango. Like, you can beat this game easily in an afternoon if you know what you're doing. But
yeah.
This is definitely the shortest LucasArts game we've had
that's
so
true.
far.
Because
Oh yeah.
Or at least it feels.
No,
at
you're
least
right.
it feels
I
that way.
think voice crack. Because I think that when we get around to it after this, Day of the Tentacle Remastered is longer than this.
And that predates Full Throttle by I want to say
but
at
again,
least 4
given
years.
Right. I want to say it came out like I know it came out after the first Monkey Island, but I think it came out before Sam MX.
If not before, it might have been released around the same. Actually, I think so because didn't the main protagonist cameo in Sam MX Hit the Road?
Maybe is the Stuckies guy. He was the
oh, that's right.
Stuckies guy.
The nerdy guy. He was one of the employees of the little Smarty Marts that
yes,
you can
or
go to.
Stuckies or Smarties, but yeah, that was him, and I believe it was the same actor too. Yeah, we'll be dealing with him and that whole thing. No, I'm not going to do a playthrough of Maniac Mansion. Just all you need to know is that there's a tentacle and that there's a evil Dr. Edison, and now that's what's going to lead to Day of the Tentacle Remastered. But kept track of my piles of money. Made me a big star. Lifestyle coordinator.
Kept track of his money because Tim Schafer can't. He's
The
kind of bad with that.
lifestyle
With money
coordinator was
otherwise.
Camilla Boswell. The Camilla coordinator was Wayne Klein. Dan Connors was almost on the project.
Almost
If it
on the
weren't for
project.
Steve Dotterman.
If it weren't for Steve. Okay, now I want to know that backstory.
Off-road research was Tony Steelwheels. Hal Bauer said it was a good.
Hal Bauer said it was good.
Okay.
Okay.
Said it almost missed Christmas.
I know.
No,
I
this is
think-
sort of making up for this.
I can't remember. There was this one game that Tim Schafer did not work on, but he was in the studio next to where it was being worked on.
Oh, he wrote
and
it.
he would bug the studio each day to just put his name in the credits. And they literally put, like, as a joke, put his name in the credits as a person who would bug us every day to put his name in the
Tim
credits.
Schafer.
Tim
Yeah,
Schafer.
that's a whined about now being in the credits. Look,
This will
Kevin
give us some
Bertolo,
star power.
Kevin Boyle.
Hey, look at that!
Alex Bennett was well behaved at the range.
Well behaved at the ranch.
I wonder
There were
if
still
these
no
were added
devil
on.
named cows.
I wonder if those are added on with the remaster.
Unspecified wrangling. The team would like to thank these following people. Oh god, was there a Kickstarter to this game?
I
Okay.
don't think there was.
I don't remember hearing.
Oh, found
Oh,
it.
go ahead.
It was in our LucasArts game. It was the Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no, his name is in the His name is in the credits because
40 special
he just was like,
moments.
"Hey, put my name in the credits." Oh yeah, never.
You know what?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah?
It was never actually tried to sabotage the project.
Never actively tried that. You know what? I could actually see him. I could actually. Hi, mom. Hi, dad. I actually could. I actually could see that being.
Hi, Mom.
I actually could see him. I could see that actually being his response, Matt. As he would say, "Can you put me in the credits
on, here-
for what? For not actively trying to sabotage the project?"
Yeah, that's
Teddy,
that's what he
the
said.
Wonder
It's
Lizard.
right there.
It's Teddy Izzard, the Wonder Lizard, or Eddie Izzard.
By the way, I would suggest
thank
just flashing that on screen
The
for a
following
second.
cats.
Oh, actual cats.
Look at that. Oh, that poor kitty died.
Actually, never. Wow, that cat lived a long life. I'll give him that.
Shit, yeah, nearly 20
There's
years.
Whisper. You didn't like to thank no cats.
Tim would like to thank no
Endorse
cats
cat
for his
ownership.
non-endorsed cat
Sorry,
ownership.
Matt.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
a
Tim,
haiku.
He was
Tim
so-
is dead to me now. Tim is dead to me
Totally
now.
Bar fighters leap out.
Were any
Moths
of
tangle
these
with
like
orange
joke
hot
credits in the
flame.
original?
My nose thrice broken. Splitting lanes at rush.
Ow.
Beamer tries for a cutoff. Taste my righteous chain.
I wonder if this was the game's way of making up for how fucking
It's gonna
short
be
it
half
was.
of the game here.
I don't know.
Booming thunder rolls, clutch release, throttle open, red smear on pavement. Ooh. Wet grease on the
Oh,
road
pain.
makes me laugh at my buddy slides under a truck.
Oh.
On the
That one
road
almost
for
sounds
days,
like a reach.
2 wheels, an engine, and me. I don't brush my teeth. I should brush my teeth. Sky covers the land. Dark goggles cover my eyes. Speed covers my tracks. Road rises upward. Forehead smiles for the pavement. Cranium tastes bad. And it drops a load. Green crap coats the road like snow. Just take a little. Todd doesn't like you being. Oh,
okay.
these are haikus about solutions to the puzzles in this game.
Oh.
Male fantasy, now profit-making game. Maybe I'll get chicks.
Wishful thinking there, Michelle.
And
Holy shit, that was.
I mean, but they had
To be
fun.
fair,
They
those
just
are-
had fun.
hey!
Spice in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
To be fair, at least the credits are meant to, have fun and poke fun at credits, and are not there to thank every single backer that has ever contributed to a game for 4 hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Also,
Bunnies
what the
marching
heck?
in.
The bunny.
Tell me we get
The
to
one
watch
that
him make the
survived.
entire walk up the sun.
Could you imagine?
Does it explode? Please boom.
No, he has brought many.
Oh, the bunny.
Viva Bunny Revolution!
I mean, there are rabbits. They do multiply.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
I can only imagine how much strain this must have put on the computer
I'm sorry,
specs
it
of
was
the
just
kids
like 1
in the
after the other,
90s.
then there was 7, then there was 9, then there was 20, and then That's it. That's the game.
Jesus.
Hope you enjoyed Full Throttle Remastered. It's a wonderful little love letter to what they have. I'm curious what this bonus is. Oh yeah, so you can always turn on the audio commentary if you want to see, if you want to hear all the stuff.
Jukebox, concept art.
Let's see the concept art. So stuff I imagine from the actual game when it was being worked on, like some of these old art styles. And
There's 147 bits of concept art.
I'm gonna go a little rapid.
And judging from the new pop up that showed up before you started, I guess all these would unlock throughout the course of the game.
Probably.
Ben
Jeez,
Throttle.
look at that face.
Ben could have had hair, like a lot of hair.
That would have been a hairy situation.
Yeah, I'll start going at this rapid pace. So, like, no, again, I think it was a really cool idea. I'm not usually one for the, color over it, but I feel like the trace jobs they did with this to match the original sprite work was so nice. But I can see this. Yeah. I could see this maybe being a bit of an offshoot for some people who just want like more sprite art. Like, imagine if they did, like, I guess backing up, James, like, imagine if they did something like this for one of the Metal Slug games. Do you think some of the character of that game would be lost in doing so?
A little bit. Though only if they decide. Though that being said, I can respect it if they do, like what this game in the Day of the Tentacle remake did, where they actually did redraw all those sprites by hand, as opposed to again what Capcom does with all their legacy collections, where they added a very ugly ass filter to smear all the sprites.
Yeah.
Ooh, all the songs and the commentary files if I want to.
Well, I mean, I just noticed
and it even comes in hi-fi and lo-fi.
Would you go back to the previous section? Because I saw something that I thought.
Hold on, I want to hear what the lo-fi sounds like.
Oh, I don't think it works for this.
Oh, darn it!
I'm Stephen Shaw.
We'll turn.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, the 100cc shanty.
Put my head in a basket, 'cause I'd had a tank full when she blew.
Just makes it
and I surely was thankful till I head for the skies up above.
Anyway, good music, good game.
It is a very good project, all things considered. So, yeah, there's the compression.
Maybe that's what it sounded like.
It likely did. That was the other thing.
Back in the day.
Matt, is that this is one of those cool games where they found all the original masters, and that's how the audio quality got to sound so good as it did.
Oh, that's awesome.
So stay tuned for our next venture into this style of remake with I guess the one that came before this, Day of the Tentacle Remastered. And if Double Fine wants to ever do this again, I'm still throwing this out there because otherwise I'll just do the original for the game anyway. It's your choice. The Dig. It was another LucasArts point-and-click adventure game that had a very similar art style, much more vague and much more like surreal story and like alien adventure kind of stuff, but like super solid game.
To be fair, most of these like LucasArts like games and stuff like that, the only reason why they do that is because Tim Schafer tends to commission.
And I don't believe he worked on The Dig, so I'll likely have to end up working on that one myself. But Day of the Tentacle Remaster will come next.
Also earlier we talked about Steve Bloom. He's apparently in The Dig.
Oh yeah, he is somewhere. We'll get to that.
And then Robert Patrick is also in it. That's cool.
So yep.
I never heard of The Dig.
I'll share it with you later. I'll share some stuff with it. It's really cool. It's a cool like sci-fi. It's like a mixture of like Interstellar with freaking Deep Impact. I guess is that the one with the asteroid that's hurtling towards the with Harrison Ford?
Cool.
My thing is
Harrison.
What's the movie with Harrison Ford and the asteroid heading to the Earth?
Don't you mean Bruce Willis on the asteroid?
No. There was definitely Harrison Ford with an asteroid. I'm around on a weird rambling thing here.
I don't think that girl knows how to play that knife game.
I don't think she's doing it. I'm googling it before we end this episode, everybody. I'm sorry. Harrison Ford asteroid.
I'm checking it.
Jesus. We really got to pad out this time, considering how short the session was.
I think it was Armageddon, and it wasn't Harrison Ford. My bad.
Yes, it is
You know what? That was
Armageddon
Bruce
with
Willis.
You know what
Bruce
I'm thinking of?
Willis.
I'm thinking it was You know what it is? I'm thinking of I think it was Robot Chicken that did a parody where I don't think they got Bruce Willis, but I think that it was a Robot Chicken skit or something where there was actually an asteroid hurtling towards Earth, and the human race elected Harrison Ford to be the one going in because he was Han Solo or something like that, and maybe it was Bruce Willis. I don't know. I just remember the joke being that they anointed a celebrity to go save us from the asteroid, and he's just there at the press conference like, you people are insane. Like, I'm not highly trained to do any of this thing, so I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. You're gonna go.
Yeah, that must have been.
And it's like, up into the rocket he goes.
Because
And into the rocket he goes. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned for the dig when we do the classic version at some point later. Stay tuned for Day of the Tentacle remastered. We gotta get back to Monkey Island though, I believe. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
to our
go. We gotta
roots.
return to Monkey
So,
Island.
yeah, thank you for joining us, and until next time, ta-ta, everybody.